Hi everyone, my name's Sophia, and in this audio I'm going to be talking about the mind, the body and the spirit. So this audio is going to be quite complicated, but I'm going to give it as basic as I possibly can. But nevertheless, this stuff is what we should all know. So the mind is the field, the body is the matter, and the spirit is energy and consciousness. Now, Albert Einstein states the mind is the field and brings shape to the body. So your physical life is controlled by the field. Your physical life is controlled by the field. The field is your mind. So what controls the field, which is your mind? The mind gets controlled by its environment. The environment is your work, your friends, your families, your beliefs, your traditions. So Albert Einstein states the mind is the field and brings shape to the body. So if the field is the mind, then what you think and believe changes your body, because the field brings shapes to the body. So why is this relevant to the mind, body and spirit? Quantum physics states everything is energy, but medical doctors don't understand the nature of energy and only focus on the matter. Remember, the mind is the field, the body is the matter. So the medical professions only focus on the physicality of the body. So why do they do that? Because if they focused on the energy, the spirit, there's no money making in the medical profession. That's why. So the doctors look at the physical body and try to understand that, but quantum physics states everything is energy, and energy is wholeness. So let me explain how energy interacts. So what is wholeness? If I drop two same size stones at the same height at the same time into water, then the ripples of the water are in phase and they come towards each other. When the waves meet, the two waves interfere with each other, and the results means the wave is more powerful. This is called constructive interference. The opposite effect is if you drop two stones at the same height but one before the other, the ripples go towards each other but they are out of phase. One wave going up, one wave going down, and when they meet they cancel out each other. This is called destructive interference. We all experience this. Constructive interference is called, let's say, good vibes, and destructive interference is called bad vibes. Say if you meet people who are good vibes, it gives you more power. But if you're in a not so great vibe and meet others that are not in a great vibe, it cancels out all vibes to a destructive interference. So what has this got to do with anything? So let me go back to the medical doctor example. Every cell in our body has a minus voltage on the inside and a positive voltage on the outside. Every living cell is a battery. Every cell has 1.4 volts, but we have 50 trillion cells in the body. Times 1.4 volts equals 70 trillion volts of electricity in our body right now. Focusing this energy is called chi, which is used for healing. So say the medical profession, the medical doctors find cancer in your body, they will use a scalpel to cut out the cancer. So instead of using a scalpel to cut out the cancer, they should be able to put energy into this cancer and cause the cancer to go away. This cure is known as hands-on healing. Now before I carry on, I want to state this quote by Aristotle. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Meaning, you don't have to accept what I'm going to say, but at least listen to it. So what I just stated is basically, if a healing profession understands science and the nature, then all is good. But if a healer only understands the nature, then there's no use. Why is that? Let me explain more. The first structure in the subconscious mind is in the first 6 years. In those first 6 years, we get our self-identity, basically knowing who we are. So what identity was you brought up with? Was you poor? Was you told you're not good enough? You're not pretty enough? A lack mentality? Or did you have to aim high? Was you told to get a good job? Were you told you were bright, lovely, or wonderful? Basically, what parents tell us is what we become. This was all programmed below consciousness up to 6 years old. That means 95% of what we do is in the subconscious. Only 5% is the conscious mind. Why is this relevant? So if you are a healer of nature but not understanding the science, then you will not be healing from the 95%, only the 5% of the matter, which is the physical. We are made up of mind, field, body, matter, spirit, energy and consciousness. So we need the trilogy of all to heal. But if you have negative belief systems that are in the 95% suppressed of a subconscious and only the 5% of the nature of understanding what to do through healing, the healing won't work. So why won't it work? Because 95% of the subconscious is programmed, like I said, from the age up to 6 years old, which the programming needs to be removed, then reprogrammed. So unless you remove that 95% of programming, which most don't know they have because they react from the conscious level or thought level, then the healing won't work. Hence my inner work program. Healing works if you remove all negativity, belief systems and your 95% of programming that most people on planet Earth are not even aware that they are carrying on in daily life from their subconscious. So hopefully this has been good for you, and thanks for listening.